An entitled girl parked in my driveway and told me it wasn't her problem, so I made it her only problem for 4 days. My driveway is a narrow concrete cage between stone walls. Once you're in, and I park behind you, you're not leaving until I say so. For 3 years, entitled college kids used it as free parking. I'd been patient. Then Friday night, a BMW Princess showed up. I came home exhausted, ready to collapse, and found her car jammed against my garage door. Not just parked, wedged in like she owned the place. The private driveway, no parking sign might as well have been written in Sanskrit. I sighed, parked behind her, sealing her fate, and went inside. 3 years of being the understanding neighbor officially ended. Around 10 p.m., someone pounded on my door like they had a warrant. I opened it to a girl in a crop top and baggy jeans, phone in one hand, keys in the other. No apology, no greeting, just a demand that I move my car immediately. I told her she was parked in my driveway. She rolled her eyes and said she needed to leave, like I was inconveniencing her. When I repeated that it was my property, she snapped her fingers at me, actually snapped them, like I was her personal valet. I told her I was in for the night and I'd move in the morning. Her face twisted in disgust, and she said the 4 words that sealed her fate. That's not my problem. Something snapped in my brain. 3 years of patience evaporated. She stormed off, already calling someone. Minutes later, red and blue lights filled my driveway. Perfect. I grabbed a beer and walked out to meet the officer, taking a long sip. The cop looked between me, the beer, and the girl screaming about being trapped. I calmly explained, private property, her car trespassing, and now I'd been drinking, so I couldn't legally move my car. The officer looked at the narrow driveway, the stone walls, and the impossibility of towing without damage. He told her she'd parked on private property, and that he couldn't ask me to drive under the influence. Then he left. I glanced at my calendar. Labor Day weekend. 3 beautiful days ahead. I told her I'd be drinking all weekend, but she could get her car Tuesday when I went back to work. The scream she let out probably woke dogs 3 blocks away. She said she had classes Tuesday. I shrugged. That's not my problem. She tried everything. More cops Saturday morning, same result. Tow trucks took 1 look and left. Her friends came begging. One whispered it was Daddy's BMW. Sunday, they ordered 20 pizzas to my house. I thanked the delivery guy, tipped well, and ate pizza for weeks. One guy claimed his dad was a lawyer. Another offered me $200. I just sipped my beer and watched from my porch like it was Netflix. By Sunday, the neighborhood knew. My elderly neighbor brought me cookies, said it was about time someone taught them a lesson. Groups of students walked by like my driveway was a tourist attraction. Tuesday morning, 7 a.m., I looked outside. She was sitting on my steps, clothes wrinkled, looking defeated. We made eye contact as I walked out dressed for work. Hope flashed across her face. Then my Uber pulled up. I climbed in. The look on her face, pure defeat. No words needed. That night, I had a date and finally needed my car. When I got home, the BMW was gone. Just tire marks and the smell of burnt rubber. I never saw her again, but for the rest of my time in that house, my driveway stayed completely empty.